The Skyward Quest, Finn and the Storm Stone. In the bustling skyport of Cloudhaven, young sky pirate Finn adjusted his goggles, scanning the horizon. His crew was ready for their next big adventure, the most daring yet. Finn's airship, the Horizon's Edge, was the fastest in the skies. Its sails gleamed in the sunlight, and the wood creaked with anticipation. Today, they had a mission unlike any other. The crew gathered around the main deck. Piper, the navigator, unfurled an old map. "We need to find the Storm Stone," she said. "It's the key to unlocking an ancient power." "But it's not just us looking for it," growled Sam, the burly engineer. "Rival pirates are on the hunt too. And they won't hesitate to fight for it." Finn nodded, determination in his eyes. "We'll outsmart them. The Storm Stone is ours, and we'll use its power to bring peace to the skies. Let's get moving." As they set sail, the wind picked up, filling the sails. The Horizon's Edge soared into the clouds, leaving Cloudhaven behind. Adventure awaited them at every turn. High above, in the floating city of Etheria, Captain Blackclaw and his ruthless crew plotted their next move. They too sought the Storm Stone and wouldn't stop until they had it. Finn's first challenge came swiftly. A massive storm loomed ahead, lightning crackling. "Hold steady," he commanded. The crew braced themselves as the ship plunged into the tempest. Rain lashed the deck, and thunder roared. Piper's steady hand on the wheel kept them on course. "Almost through," she shouted, eyes fixed on the horizon. As they broke free from the storm, a dazzling rainbow arched across the sky. Finn and his crew cheered, their spirits lifted by the beauty and the thrill of their narrow escape. But the peace was short-lived. Ahead, the silhouette of another airship appeared. It was Captain Blackclaw's vessel, the Shadow's Fang, sleek and menacing. "Battle stations," Finn yelled. Cannons were readied, and the crew took their positions. Blackclaw's ship drew closer, ready for a sky battle. The first cannonball whizzed past, narrowly missing the Horizon's Edge. Finn returned fire, aiming for Blackclaw's sails. The battle in the sky had begun. The ships danced around each other, exchanging blasts. Finn's crew fought valiantly, but the Shadow's Fang was formidable. Finn knew they needed a different strategy. "We need to outmaneuver them," Finn called to Piper. She nodded, guiding the ship into a steep dive. The Horizon's Edge plummeted, dodging Blackclaw's attacks. At the last moment, Piper pulled them up, the ship skimming the treetops of a floating forest island. Blackclaw's crew wasn't as agile, struggling to keep up. "We lost them." Sam cheered, but Finn knew it was only a temporary reprieve. They had to find the Storm Stone before Blackclaw caught up again. Landing on the island, the crew began their search. The island was lush and mysterious, filled with hidden dangers. They moved cautiously, eyes peeled for any clues. Deep within the forest, they found ancient ruins. "This must be it," Piper said, tracing her fingers over worn symbols. "The stone is here somewhere." Suddenly, the ground shook. A giant serpent, guardian of the ruins, emerged, its eyes glowing with ancient power. The crew readied their weapons, prepared to defend themselves. The serpent lunged, but Finn was quick. He dodged, slashing with his sword. The crew joined in, fighting bravely against the mythical creature. With a final, coordinated strike, they subdued the serpent. It slithered away, defeated but not dead. Finn approached the heart of the ruins, where the Storm Stone lay. The Storm Stone shimmered with a mysterious light. "We found it," Finn breathed. He reached out, carefully lifting the artifact. It pulsed with ancient energy. "Let's get back to the ship," Piper urged. They hurried back, the Storm Stone secured in Finn's satchel. But as they neared the clearing, Blackclaw's men ambushed them. Hand over the stone, sneered Blackclaw, emerging from the shadows. Finn stood his ground. Never, he shouted. A fierce battle erupted once more. Finn fought bravely, but the odds were against them. Just when it seemed they might lose, a loud roar echoed through the forest. The serpent had returned. The serpent attacked Blackclaw's crew, scattering them. In the chaos, Finn's crew made their escape, rushing back to the horizon's edge. They needed to leave, fast. As they took off, Blackclaw's ship appeared again, hot on their trail. Finn clutched the storm stone, thinking of a plan. They couldn't keep running forever. Piper, head for the Dragon's Maw, Finn ordered. It was a dangerous route, but their only chance. Piper nodded, steering the ship towards the treacherous mountain range. The Dragon's Maw was notorious for its fierce winds and sharp peaks. Navigating it required skill and courage. Piper's hands were steady on the wheel, eyes focused. Blackclaw followed, but his larger ship struggled in the narrow passages. Finn's crew used the terrain to their advantage, slipping through tight gaps and dodging rocky outcrops. "We're almost through," Piper called. But just then, a massive air dragon emerged, its scales glinting in the sunlight. It roared, challenging their intrusion. The dragon's fiery breath scorched the sky. Finn knew they had to act fast. "Distract it," he yelled. Sam and the others launched flares, drawing the dragon's attention. While the dragon was distracted, Piper guided the ship through the final pass. They emerged on the other side, the dragon turning its fury on Blackclaw's ship. With a final burst of speed, the horizon's edge left the Dragon's Maw behind. Finn glanced back, seeing Blackclaw's ship struggling with the dragon. They had escaped. Exhausted but relieved, the crew regrouped. "We did it," Finn said, holding up the storm stone. "But we're not done yet. We need to unlock its power." Piper examined the stone closely. "The ancient text spoke of a temple in the sky," she said. "We need to take it there to activate its true power." "The Temple of Winds," Finn murmured. "It's a myth." But myths had a way of being real in their world. They plotted a course, hoping the legend would guide them. As they soared higher, the air grew thinner, and the clouds thickened. The Temple of Winds was said to be hidden among the highest peaks, shrouded in mystery. Days passed, and the journey grew more perilous. They navigated through treacherous skies, avoiding whirlwinds and lightning storms. The crew's resolve was unwavering. Finally, a colossal cloud formation appeared, resembling an ancient temple. "There it is," Piper whispered. The Temple of Winds loomed ahead, majestic and awe-inspiring. They approached cautiously, landing on a platform made of clouds. The temple doors were massive, inscribed with runes that glowed faintly. The storm stone pulsed in response. Finn stepped forward, holding the storm stone aloft. The runes brightened, and the doors slowly opened. Inside, the temple was filled with swirling winds and light. At the heart of the temple, a pedestal awaited the storm stone. Finn placed it carefully. The air crackled with energy as the stone began to resonate with the temple's power. Suddenly, the ground trembled. The temple reacted, ancient mechanisms awakening. The crew watched in awe as the temple's power flowed into the storm stone. The light intensified, and a beam shot into the sky. Finn could feel the ancient power coursing through him. The stone was now fully charged, its potential unlocked. "We did it," Finn said, breathless. But their triumph was short-lived. Blackclaw's ship appeared on the horizon, battered but not beaten. He had found them. "Prepare for battle," Finn ordered. This would be their final showdown. The horizon's edge lifted off, ready to defend the newly awakened power of the storm stone. Blackclaw's ship closed in, cannons blazing. The skies erupted in a fierce dogfight. Finn's crew fought valiantly, using the temple's energy to fuel their defenses. In the heat of battle, Finn saw an opportunity. He aimed the storm stone at Blackclaw's ship, channeling its power. A brilliant beam of light shot forth, striking true. The beam shattered Blackclaw's cannons and severed his sails. The Shadow's Fang spiraled out of control, plummeting towards the clouds below. The battle was over. Cheers erupted from Finn's crew. They had won, not just the battle, but the quest. The skies were safe, and the storm stone's power was theirs to protect and wield. "We did it, Finn," Piper said, smiling. "The skies are free." Finn nodded, feeling the weight of their victory and the promise of a brighter future. As they sailed back to Cloudhaven, the crew celebrated. They had faced dangers, rival pirates, and mythical creatures, but their loyalty and bravery had seen them through. Finn stood at the bow, gazing at the horizon. The thrill of high-flying adventure had always been his dream, but now he understood the true meaning of freedom and redemption. With the storm stone's power, they would bring peace to the skies, ensuring that future generations could soar freely, without fear of tyranny or oppression. The Horizon's Edge docked at Cloudhaven to a hero's welcome. The city celebrated their return, honoring them as the saviors of the skies and keepers of the ancient power. Finn and his crew shared stories of their journey, inspiring others with tales of loyalty, courage, and the unyielding spirit of adventure that guided them through every trial. And so, the legend of Finn, the young sky pirate, and his daring crew spread across the skies, a testament to the power of friendship, bravery, and the endless thrill of adventure.